What's up, everybody? You tapped into the Purple Pocket Podcast, and it's your boy RAP. You know what I'm saying? All right, we gonna get into my top 5 running backs in Vikings history. All right, these are my top 5 that I like. Now, I know that one of these players on my list, man, I didn't get to watch play, but I've heard so much about him, and you know he was a big inspiration to me, and we'll get to that when I get to him on my list. But yeah, most of these players I've actually got to watch them play. I enjoy them, you know, and I was glad that they were a Viking, man. They brought some good times of being a Vikings fan. All right, so first of all, man, everybody, I appreciate everybody, man, that's been supporting the channel. We trying to get to that 1,000 mark before the season starts, so y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, man, leave a comment. Y'all leave y'all top 5 running backs from 1 to 5 down in the comment section. So let's get to it, man. I'm gonna kick it off like this, all right? Number 1, all right, and these are from top to bottom. These are gonna be my favorite from top to bottom, right, in this order. Number 1, Adrian Peterson, right? There's just no reason why Adrian Peterson shouldn't be number 1. I mean, this guy in his prime was one of the best running backs in NFL history, right? He just was. I mean, coming back off of that injury that year and almost breaking Eric Dickerson's record was just crazy. I mean, this guy was somebody who just had the willpower that I've never seen in my life. This man wanted to win, and it's unfortunate we weren't able to get, you know, over that hump and bring him that ring, man. But you know what? He did his thing in the purple, man. Adrian Peterson deserves respect. He's my number 1 running back in Vikings history for me, man. One of my favorites, right? Number 2, Robert Smith. All right, Robert Smith. I loved Robert Smith. I seen him play a couple times, you know what I mean? I was kind of able to, you know, remember games of watching him play and just heard so much great stuff about him, man. He's just a great guy all around. Robert Smith's definitely number 2 on my list as my favorite running back of the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, man, Robert Smith rocking that number 26, man. I mean, my boy was just a savage out there. You know what I mean? I mean, trucking people over with the stiff arm. I mean, mean stiff arm. He was like that, man. Robert Smith was like that, you know? All right, number 3 on my list, Dalvin Cook, right? Dalvin Cook still has time to play. I mean, we don't know what his future is going to be with the Minnesota Vikings, but he's going to be a Viking to the end in my book, all right? He came here and he changed the culture with his running style, man. Just a different type of runner, man, with his cut that he just makes the first guy miss. I love Dalvin Cook, man. Dalvin Cook is just a good dude all around. He has to be on the list, man. Dalvin Cook, number 3 for sure. All right, number 4. Now, this is the guy that I just heard a lot about. You know, heard an inspirational story from him. And a lot of the old school Vikings fans that I communicate with, man, they always tell me stories about this guy, man. And that's Chuck Foreman, right? So Chuck Foreman, man, just was dominant in his time. You know, when he played, he was dominant for the Minnesota Vikings, man. He was a good player. They say he was one of the best people to be around. He just seemed like a really good, inspirational type of guy. So I had to put him on my list, man. I had to show my respects to the old school running backs as well, man. You know, I couldn't do all, you know, new age guys other than Robert Smith. I had to show some love to the history of the purple, man. And Chuck Foreman is that guy that I decided to choose just because I know about him, all right? Now, number 5 is going to be controversial, right? People are probably gonna be like, really? You're putting this guy on the list, man? Number 5 is Chester Taylor. Now, I remember watching Chester Taylor play in times where he had to come in and step up, right? Being running back 2 and had to step up and be RB1. Chester Taylor was a hard runner, had a great time at the Minnesota Vikings, man. I enjoyed watching him. When he came in, it was kind of like Alexander Madison. When our RB1 went down, we knew Chester could step in and take over. He can come in and nothing has to change with the offense because he's that good as well. Chester Taylor was that guy, man. I know some people gonna trip out and be like, really, you got Chester Taylor? Yes, I got Chester Taylor. This is my list, all right? Make your own list. Put it down in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel. You know, like, make your list and we can talk about your list. All right. Yes, Chester Taylor is number 5 on my list. All right. So let's go through my list again so people know. Number 1, Adrian Peterson. Number 2, Robert Smith. Number 3, Dalvin Cook. Number 4, Chuck Foreman. Number 5, Chester Taylor. Hey, appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy. Appreciate everybody for tapping into the Purple Pocket Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. Purple Gang.